Hi all. So today we are making these yummy delicious donuts and they are my absolutely favorite and one of the most easiest desserts that you can make at home. So let's get started. First of all, you are going to need 2 cups and 3/4 cups of flour, regular maida all purpose flour, and then I'm going to mix the liquid ingredients in the separate bowl so that the mixing can be done easily. So you'll need about 3/4 cup of milk here. Make sure that the ingredients are at room temperature. 1 egg, that's it. Egg will add this nice yellow color to it, which is very natural and also makes it really soft. So 1 egg to it. I also have an eggless recipe which I'll link here, so those who don't like egg can go and try that. You will add 1/4 cup of sugar. Use any sugar that you have, and bit of salt, maybe a half tablespoon of salt should be enough for this, and 2 teaspoon of yeast. I have used instant yeast, but you can use the yeast which needs to be activated first, but I find the instant one to be really easy and handy at any time I want. And so you can get that. Just mix everything together, and then now we are going to prepare our dough. So first we are going to start just by mixing it all with spatula. You don't need to get your hands messy in this. It's a very simple process. It's pretty much like how we make our dough for chapati or for any other bread. You just mix everything together in a nice way that the liquid and dry ingredients mix well. That's the first thing. And once you get it like this, we are going to add our fat. We are going to add in here 2 tablespoons of butter, but just 2 tablespoons is more than enough for this. You don't need any more butter here. So we are just going to incorporate the butter in the dough now, and then we are going to hand roll it. Okay, so once your flour is done, you need to transfer it to a flat surface where you are going to knead it. So make sure the surface is really clean. I am using this non-slip mat and it's really helpful, especially while shooting. So just grease your hand a little bit and just roll it like this. You need to just stretch it, fold it back, stretch it, fold it back. This is the process what you're going to do for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So it's a really good arm exercise. Make sure you do it absolutely right. That's how your dough is going to turn really nice and smooth, and you will not need any flour in this process. Look at it, how smooth it turns out. Make sure you are rolling it for 5 to 10 minutes minimum. Okay, that's really important. Now grease the bowl with a bit of oil and then transfer your dough into it and let it proof for at least 3 to 4 hours depending on how much time you have. It will be good in 2 hours also, and we'll see how it turns out. So it's been like 3 hours, and let us see how this baby is risen up. And look at it. Isn't that just gorgeous? Just look at it, so nice and fluffy. And really, punching into this is the most satisfying thing ever. Really, I really enjoy it. So we are going to take it out and just roll it again a bit to get it right, and then we can cut it and form our donuts. And this method that I'm going to show you all is a method where you don't need a donut cutter. You can do it with your own hand, and it is really easy to do. So we are going to divide our dough in 2 parts first of all, and then we are going to make the first part into a log kind of a thing, roll it, stretch it out, and then cut it into small portions, and then I'll show you how to go further. So once you cut it into portions like this, now we are going to hand roll it into individual balls. And once you have your balls ready like this, we are just going to press it down and flatten it up. How we do it for a peda or for chapati, that's the same way. You just need to pull it all together into a ball and then press it down. And this is how you're going to get your round donuts, which are actually much better than the cutter. For center, you are just going to use any nozzle or any bottle cap that you have and just cut the centers. And outside shape is already there, you don't need a cutter for it. And you let it proof like this, and then we are going to fry it. That is the process. If you have any doubts in this process, you can comment below and I can help you. I have linked my old video where I have made donuts with a cutter, so you can see that video as well. If you want to use that method, it's fine, but this method is for someone who does not have a donut cutter and just want to indulge in donuts. So it's an easy method and I find it much more better. Like, these ones will turn out nice big fluffy donuts. So do give it a try. It's really easy and definitely it will give you the best donuts ever. So once your donut shapes are ready, we are going to let it proof for another 30 minutes or so to get it really nice and fluffy. And after 30 minutes, once they are nice and fluffy, we are going to fry it. So we are going to use neutral oil, and look at them. See how big they turn out. We are going to use it fry it in a neutral oil. Make sure the oil is hot enough when you drop it in, and always do a tester first. I find it really helpful so that the entire batch does not has any issue once you have your testers done right. And I use a wooden stick like this to flip it over because it's really easy to manage with it. So you can use this method. It's much easy with this method. And once they are done golden on both the sides, we are going to just take it out from the oil and let it drain. And this is how you are going to fry all your donuts, and then I'm going to show you how you can decorate your donuts easily at home and in a very fun way. So all the donuts are done now. They are nice and fried well. And we all love chocolate. Like, chocolate is one of the most popular donut flavor, and I think everyone enjoys chocolate, be it a kid or an adult. We all love chocolate. So I'm going to show you certain variations in chocolate donuts that you can do easily for your kids and your family. All you need is to melt your chocolate in a double boiler, and once it's nice and melted, you're just going to dip your donuts in it. And always keep a tray like this so that all the excess chocolate can go down on the tray and it does not get messy for you. So this is how you are just simply going to dip it up, and then we are just going to decorate it. We all love Oreos, so I have these crushed Oreos here, and I'm just going to dip the chocolate coated donuts in the Oreo and add one Oreo biscuit on top of it. It's really simple, and I am very confident that kids are going to love it. Make sure you watch this video till end to see how my cousins react to it, because this was all for them. I made these donuts for them and they absolutely are going to enjoy the surprise for them. So make sure you watch it till the end to see how they like it. And we are going to make some donuts with sprinkles and sugar, vermicelli, something like that. And I'm also going to show you some classic donuts like glazed and cinnamon, which is absolutely classic and all-time favorite. So keep watching. And I actually wanted to introduce myself to you all, for all those who have newly subscribed to my channel. So, my name is Sana. By profession, I'm a teacher, but food is my passion, and that's why I created this channel here so that I can share my favorite recipes with you all, like donuts, cupcakes. I love making food, preparing food for my families and my friends. So that makes me really happy, and that's what inspired me to start this channel. I would really like to know you all a bit more better. So if you have time and you are watching my video, make sure you comment below your name, your favorite recipe, or something that you would like me to make for you, and I would be glad to make that recipe for you all. And I'll be watching the comments to know you better. Now moving to the classic flavors, I'm making the cinnamon donut. So you just need cinnamon powder and some sugar, granulated sugar. That's all. Just mix it together, and then you have to press your donuts in it really well to make sure that this sugar and cinnamon mixture coats it really well. That's all. That's the simple cinnamon sugar donuts, and it is my husband's absolute favorite. He will have it any time of the day if I give it to him. It's absolutely a classic and really easy to prepare. If you see, you don't need much ingredients to make this one, and it's so yummy. Now I'm going to show you the classic glazed one. All you need is powdered sugar and little bit of milk. Like this is barely 2 teaspoon of milk and 2 drops of vanilla essence in it, so that you don't get that milky flavor and that sugary flavor, but the vanilla will balance it all. And the you're just going to dip this your donuts in this mixture, and in some time it will just dry out and it will be beautiful and so delicious. Like this is a classic flavor, like you cannot go wrong with this one. And make sure you follow this video till end to see what my cousins are going to enjoy, and let's see their reaction.